a lot of time right now. Oh, I have 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. Cool. I was cleaning a little bit this morning after Pilates, made breakfast, etc. But Mike went to tailgate, and then some of his friends. Oh my god, there's 2 butterflies flying around outside. They're like, Mike's tailgating, and a few of his friends are gonna come over and watch the first part of the game here. I don't know, but the game starts at 1. It's 20 till. I've been trying to make my hair curly recently. I don't know if it's particularly working. Also, the bathroom's under like a little bit of demo, kind of, as you can see. There's actually a giant hole in the wall covered with like joint compound, but we're gonna have to like replace the walls in here or something. There's like water damage. It's a whole thing. That being said, there's like a dehumidifier in here, so you can hear that. That's what that is. I hate when people do that. They're like, oh, if you can hear that lawnmower in the back, you can hear like the dog barking. I'm sorry. I usually can never hear it, ever. And if I do, I'm like, I don't really care. But I don't have like particularly curly hair at all. I do have like some sort of wave pattern underneath my hair, and I have seen those called like Irish curls. I think it's just that my hair is damaged, and so the curls on top like aren't as defined. But I've been trying to use a lot less heat on my hair, and I've been doing this as like my out of shower routine if I'm not like styling my hair a different way. This was recommended to me via TikTok. Color Wow Dream Coat for curly hair. And I don't have curly hair, but I think it does something. But you're just supposed to spray a lot and then just kind of scrunch it, which gives me a little bit of like PTSD from middle school. Remember when we used to scrunch our hair? And that's just like how we lived our lives. I gotta pull my bangs out though. Update on the bangs. They're okay. I can't decide if I want to make it like a thicker bang or if I just want to do wispy, or if I want to like push them to the side and do a side bang thing. Speaking of what was happening in middle school. And then I also use some of the Day styling cream. I use this for slick backs, which I really haven't been doing. But like when I was running a lot, like I use this on my marathon day. But it says it defines curls. I just take a little bit and like rub it in, and then I don't like scrunch it again. I just kind of like, you can't even see this. Why is anyone taking curly hair advice from me? That's the question. What are you doing here? But I just kind of run it across very lightly, and then I'll scrunch a little bit because I don't want it to be like too heavy on the bottoms. Like, I don't know, I think there's something there. I finally got my official start date. Everything was up in the air for a while. If you know, it was supposed to be the end of July, then it was the end of August, then it was the end of September, and then my supervisor flipped his lid, bullied some people in HR, and then they were like, okay, you can come in August, and then they were like, actually just kidding, September, and I was, yeah. And so then it's September, and then my supervisor called me right after the HR department called me and it's like gave me my official start date, and he was like, yeah, there was talk of pushing you back until end of October. End of October, when they gave me the official offer the beginning of July. So I have a little less than 2 weeks left of fun employment, and then I'm officially on my big girl job. I told Mike last night in bed, every night we're in bed and I tell him something that he doesn't want to hear when he's trying to sleep. It's just a fun little game I play. But I said, Mike, I don't like football season. And he's like, how could you say something like that? And it's because there's always like screens on, and it stresses me out from like before 1 o'clock usually, because there's like pregame things, until late at night. He has the TV on, his laptop, and then his phone. And I'm like, I'm overstimulated. And I'm trying to have a low screen day, week, life. The last week, obviously, it's just been, it's just a lot. It's a lot. But also in that same vein, I need to like start getting a good routine down, because I've just been doing whatever for the last 3 months while I haven't been employed. So I need to start getting a good like morning and night routine down with less phone usage. Going to IKEA to get some bedding, some new bedding in for our guest bedroom and our primary bedroom. But I don't have duvet inserts, so I need to get those. They're cheap at IKEA. However, I know they don't have like little loops to tie the duvet on them, which is really annoying. But I'm so cheap and I want them today that instead of purchasing some and waiting for them to get there, I'm going to purchase a $6 sewing kit and ribbon and make my own loops on the inserts. I'm gonna do a little bit of thrift shopping. I haven't found like super good thrift stores that I'm loving in the area. I need business casual clothes. And business casual is like probably my least favorite attire. Wearing business casual as a chiropractor, I'm like trying not to look like a professional golfer and like wear khakis and a polo. That is kind of like a personal hell of mine. I also can't wear some things that other people might be able to wear for business casual, like certain, because I'm moving my body, right? Like I'm working with my body, so I can't really wear skirts. Maybe if they're like long enough and flowy enough, but like I can't do that because a lot of people who do business casual, who are like in corporate office and stuff, they're just sitting, which is great. And so you don't have to really worry about like what's covered and showing. And because I'm working with my body, it's like a little bit challenging. We're gonna see what we can find, and I'm gonna get out my car because I don't have air conditioning and I'm sweating. Oh, one other note, I pinned my bangs back. Let's chat about it. Got these like silver barrettes. It's probably the first time since I was 12 that I've worn like snap barrettes like this, and I kind of like them. Like I could just do bobby pins, but then it's like, I don't know, I feel like bobby pins are like super obvious when they're just like on the side of your head like this, that they're trying to hide something. And I'm like, I'd rather just like make it be known, you know, like make it a stylistic choice. I'm on my way to a little neighborhood party that my neighbor invited me to. Our next door neighbors are like super plugged in to our neighborhood. Like they know everything. They're also like much older than us and retired. I'm gonna pop in to be polite. I wasn't gonna bring anything because I don't know. Like I always like to bring something if someone invites me to their home, but I also just found out about it a few hours ago, and I don't just have like bottles of wine or like stuff that you would bring to someone's home. I don't know. I have a jar of smoked olives in my purse. Let me give you a I'm actually a little bit excited because sometimes the weekends make me anxious when I don't have any plans. I don't know. Plus, I could be down for like a glass of white wine. Yeah. Hi. Sometimes I forget how much a slick back just makes me feel alive. I was feeling really bad about myself yesterday. I told Mike, I was like, I don't feel pretty. And this happens every month, which is funny because I never like clock it happening. I'm like, oh, I'm about to start my period. And I did. Now I'm fine. So one thing I will say, I know like a couple months ago, maybe more than that, I guess, I was really struggling with my skin and I healed it. I didn't heal it. The topical prescription, I think, healed it. But this is what I'm wearing. I don't know if it's really giving bridal shower, but like I didn't really have a thing in my closet that was giving fall bridal shower. Mini skirt, black mini skirt from Express, but I'm like a little bit more covered on the top. I think it's fine. And then I'm wearing these little suede, kind of like dark chartreuse. They're green. Whatever color you want to call that. My purse from Target, which I love. Little green scarf to tie in my green shoes. Amazon belt that I wear like kind of one-off randomly. And the earrings that I'm not wearing. The party I was at last night was actually very cool and fun. I didn't have one glass of wine. I had a few. And then I had to take a Zofran at like 3 a.m. Not particularly how I wanted to, you know, start the week, but I feel fine. I stupidly forgot that I don't have a lunchbox for tomorrow. So I'm at Target at 8 p.m., which is not what I wanted to be doing. God, why is the music so loud right here? Kind of limited options. We could do this purple girl, neutral. It's kind of small though. Classic. I might be leaning towards this yellow. It's a little bit bigger, but yeah. Oh wait, the strawberries are cute. Wait, this is kind of cute. No, I'm gonna do yellow. I didn't have much luck at the thrift store yesterday. They actually had pretty good stuff, but their sales were final and they didn't have fitting rooms. And I just can't commit to a pair of pants without trying them on first if the sale's final. So I'm looking here. I just don't love when pants have this little scrunch in the back. I get it's like probably more comfortable and whatever, but I just think it looks a little bit cheap. No, see, I'm a full hypocrite because I just found these like satiny, like slate blue pants, and they're like fully elastic all the way around. I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna try and see what happens. This is the first time I've had the Sunday scaries in a few months. I forgot about them. Like, I'm excited to start working again, but I'm also like, I'm just me sitting in like orientation stuff all day tomorrow. So I'm like, I don't want to go to bed because then I go to bed and then it's tomorrow and then I have to sit there and do that. Now I have to find time to edit this vlog while I'm working. It'll get done. I'm actually excited to have a little bit more structure within my week, within my days. I feel like when I don't have any sort of structure and like something needs to get done, or I'm wanting to accomplish something, I'm just kind of like, oh, like I have time to do that, you know, today, tonight, tomorrow, whatever it is, because there's nothing that like structures my days. So it's just kind of like time is whatever. So not that it'll be easy at first, but like I'm excited to get back into that structure. Last night was our birthday party, me and Leah, my twin sister. Kind of rushed to get ready, so I wasn't filming that process, but I really like how my makeup turned out. And it's something I normally wouldn't do, so I'm filming it. Not necessarily a tutorial, but just for fun. It's gonna be a little bit different because I'm not like, it's not like nighttime. We're going to like a little grand opening party for Leah's therapy practice that she has been interning at. What's coming back to me right now is like old school YouTube, and maybe people still do this, that's just like not, you know, coming across my desk, but a title of a video, something like wearable daytime blue eyeshadow look or something like that. 12, 13, 14 something years ago, I would have ate that up. I would have ate that up as like a 14-year-old. So actually, if I'm 20, I don't know how old I would, whatever, I don't know. I finished my first week of work though, and my back hurts. Work was good. It's gonna be a little bit of a transition, obviously, whenever you start a new position. I'm thankful that I'll be working for the same hospital system, I guess. So the EHR is the same. There's just like minor differences, like a 5% difference in the EHR from location to location. Certain things that I would use regularly are like not where they would be found at the EHR that I used in Buffalo. So it's just like a little bit of a learning curve, and just like the different, you know, mannerisms of different clinics and like where the bathroom is. Like you walk into a place and you're like, okay, where's the bathroom? I saw my first patient yesterday. I wasn't really supposed to. I don't start, like my schedule, my clinic doesn't technically start until Monday, but they were like, hey, do you want to see her? And I was like, what am I gonna say? No. So I saw that patient. Guys, look at this ancient relic. But I signed my first note as like a primary provider, so that was funky. And I was like double, triple, quadruple checking it to like make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll probably be doing that for a few weeks at this point. Taking my MAC 213. I got a few brushes, like a few MAC brushes when I was, I don't know, like 13 or something for Christmas. This was when I was like deep into my YouTube beauty guru era. But I still have some of these brushes from Christmas over 10 years ago. This was the scary part yesterday. What's up with you guys? What's going on? Let me give you like a little wedding planning update, I suppose. I'm touring a place on October 13th. I have that day off. So I kind of have it in my head that if this place doesn't work out, then I am a little bit back to square one, kind of just doing an elopement. I might try on dresses sometime later this fall after I have a venue down. I feel like that informs the dress a little bit more. I have a specific vibe that I want, and it will be really small and cool, but relaxed are some of my words that I'm trying to lean on. If this even happens, I still don't know if this is like a for sure thing in terms of like an actual wedding party thing. This is our new bedding. I was hand sewing little loops on our duvet insert to make it work with the duvet cover. But we got 2 twin duvet covers because I wanted to do the Scandinavian sleep method. I'm a pretty light sleeper, Mike's a heavy sleeper, but he moves around a lot at night. The covers, it wakes me up, basically. So this way, it's basically like 2 separate blankets that you're sleeping with, and I kind of like it. So they're just like overlapped, and I like the pattern. I'm kind of over white bedding, so I wanted something a little, like still neutral, but a little more interesting to look at. Try to find better filming spots in my house. I got home from work. I thought I was gonna see a patient today, and I didn't see any patients. They just made my clinic available and made me available to see patients, basically. So I don't have tons of people on the schedule. The one person I did have on the schedule today canceled, or I think they were rescheduled. So I'll see them later this week. But it's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm 29 years old today. I got home and there was a letter in the mail for my birthday letter. So I'm assuming it's a birthday letter. Girl, I can't think of any other reason she'd send me snail mail other than my birthday. Stop. She literally, okay, there's a lot happening. Oh my God, I was literally just thinking about him today. I think about him every day, but okay. The reason why I'm in tears, the reason why I'm crying, Jenny is an artist, and she's gonna get, super cringy when she watches this and hears me call her that. This is what she drew me. Wow, wow, wow. It's a cigarette with what I assume to be a poppy flower coming out of it. So if you don't know, my brother-in-law Will took his life in February of this year. The man loved a cigarette, and his favorite flowers were poppies. And so she drew me this. Oh my god, I can't wait to send this to my sister. Okay, I'm gonna take notes. Okay, Spotify's glitching. We knew that would happen. Okay. I made predictions with Bia maybe 2 hours ago. I have receipts if I'm right about anything. Oh my god. I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. Drowned in the melancholy. Okay. Duh. Do you think it's forever? Ever said goodbye? I cried, eyes wide. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real. Trade the Cartier for someone to trust. We hit the best booth that was she said, just kidding. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This something kind. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie. Every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter. So many traitors. This is not what I thought it was about at all. I'm sad. Adorable, like a toy chihuahua, barking at me from a tiny purse. That's how much it hurts. Kinda making me wait, 'cause it's actually sweet. All the time you've said naked, I was distraught. He loves me. His redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my eyes. Girls, I think was broken by your magic wand. Girl.